Don Peoples, Deadbolt. Let's talk about it. And yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into it. So, it's a lot of chatter going out into the universe, man, about Drake being better than Jay-Z. Now, this is a situation, man, where we are prisoners of the moment. And we really need to pump our brakes, man, when it comes to us having a debate about Drake being the best in hip hop. When it comes to Jay, now obviously I'm a Jay-Z fan, but I'm also a Drake fan too. I appreciate the work that Drake's put in this game. I mean, come on, we got to keep it funky. Drake has definitely cemented himself as one of the kings of the game right now, and for the last decade. But when it comes to overall God of hip hop, there's a lot that goes into that. Obviously, you got to have classic album. And, Jay-Z, we got the blueprint. Drake, we don't really have a clear-cut classic album. Now, if you want to say Certified Lover Boy is a classic album, now you just solely mistaken. Now we can review that, and that can go either way, right? You got some that like, some that don't. I think it was a pretty decent album. But when it comes to Jay-Z, you have a couple of classic albums. But, obviously the main one is the Blueprint, and then you also got Reasonable Doubt, which really cemented him and took him on his way. Now, obviously, they both had their beefs, their run-ins, and, stuff of that nature. Now, Drake did have a iconic beef with Meek Mill, which he destroyed him. And then also, had a situation with Pusha T where, I think it could have went either way. They both went at each other. You know what I'm saying? But Drake definitely went in the ring and got in beef with two solid dudes in hip hop and, held his own. And obviously, like I said, with Meek, he damn near ended his career. So we definitely got to give Drake his stamp for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's very important when you're talking about being the god of hip hop. You're going to get challenged. You know what I'm saying? And Meek and Pusha T obviously came at Drake credibility wise. You ain't writing your rhymes, and then the story of his son. So Drake definitely, caught some blows on that one, but he made it through. And then you got Jay-Z. Now, Jay-Z had the classic Summer Jam scream with Mobb Deep and, pointing out Prodigy, God Bless the Dead. And then he also had the iconic beef with Nas. I mean, one of the most lyrical, disrespectful beefs. Now, you young niggas nowadays couldn't even beef like these two were doing because y'all would end up shooting something up. Let's just keep it a buck. But these dudes took it to the mic and they delivered some lyrical, it was an assassination. Now, obviously, when it comes to disrespect, Jay-Z won that hands down. He nutted on his baby seat. You feel what I'm saying? Dealing with his baby moms. Super Ugly was very disrespectful. But Ether, So when it comes to that beef, it can go either way. But both of them held their own in the beef and gave us two of the most memorable beefs in hip hop. But then when it comes to putting on crews, though, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to have, if you're the god of hip hop, you got to have artists that you put on. You know what I'm saying? You got to have people that you stamp. Jay-Z had Memphis Bleak, Benny Siegel, Freeway. Just to name a few. Off top, as he was coming up, it's The Rock. The brand was pumping at an all-time high. And then, with State Property and, just the whole situation with Cam and Dipset, they had their major run on the Rockefeller. It was a beautiful thing what Jay was doing. he was transcending the game. Also, had his S dots pumping and the whole nine. So Jay was doing his thing. And then also, obviously, I'm going to credit Dame Dash for putting on Kanye, but Kanye got stamped through Jay-Z. And, with Jay-Z doing records with Drake and obviously Kanye as well, he's playing like in the middle. Now, Kanye and Drake's beef is personal. It's a situation to where it's going to take a while for this to get mended. It ain't going to be no situation to where they shit that's going to be squashed like that. They've already tried that. But, we got to credit Jay for really giving Kanye his sauce. Giving him the confidence, putting the battery in his back. You know what I'm saying? Doing Watch the Throne. I remember going to that tour. It was crazy. That's when Kanye really got into his bag, was really cocky. He got all that from Jay. So we gotta keep that in mind too. So when you see that, you like, damn, you gotta look at Drake's motive. Both of them are masterminds when it comes to this. But when it just comes to the brands and the marketing, man, it's crazy how Jay moves. I mean, he has Ace of Spade, Duce, the 40-40, Rock Nation. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. He's all over the place when it comes to branding, and when he puts his stamp on it, it goes. Now with Drake, I mean, obviously, we got OVO, but he ain't really stamped no artist. He ain't, Party Next Door and The Weeknd, that's not his artist. But, Party Next Door didn't really blow up like he was supposed to. So, and he ain't really got nothing that he didn't brand it. He got the Jordan shoe. I'm pretty sure he got some stuff coming, but he ain't all the way there yet. You know what I'm saying? He ain't put on nobody yet. He ain't really stamp no official brand that everybody's wearing. Like, look at the Yeezys for instance. I mean, he ain't got that signature brand yet. Now, is Drake coming? Yes. Is he the next up to be the official GOAT of hip hop? Absolutely. He plays his cards right. Him and Jay-Z are geniuses when it comes to baiting, beefing, the whole nine. So they're just strategic when it comes to that. So I respect their moves and how they get down. But we can't live in the moment and rush to brand Drake as the god of hip hop. I understand the youngins and the ones that's out now, this is they man. They done seen Drake rock out for 10 straight summers. But, we done seen Jay-Z sustain 25 straight summers. We've seen the whole situation with him and The Rock, which would have destroyed a lot of people. It made him stronger. Obviously, he got one of the baddest in the game, and they've been solid. You don't hear all that riffraff behind the scenes. Besides that salon incident in the elevator, you really don't hear too much about what they got going on, especially lately. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, when it comes to being the god of hip-hop, man, you got to be solid in all aspects of the game. And, Drake, he got a couple of situations, man. Allegedly, you done got peed on and, you feel me, by Puffy and, ran up on, had an incident with T.I. Just a couple of dudes throughout the years, just that, yeah, Jaden had his few too, you know what I mean? But, I mean, Drake and Jay, we can't give it to him just yet. I know y'all ready to go ahead and pass the buck, sign my dude off. I know he pushing 60. I'm just bullshit. But, I know y'all want to sign him off because he's been on top for so long, been doing his thing for so long. But, I'm excited to see what this next album is going to be about, because he's definitely going to drop something. But I know in the back of Drake's mind, Drake wants his spot. Drake wants to be looked at as the ultimate god. And I would just say be patient. Certified Lover Boy was but we need a classic album. I can't say Take Care was a classic. I can't say if you're reading this now it's too late. It's a classic. I can't say Views is a classic. Scorpion is a classic. I just can't say that. And obviously with Certified Lover Boy, I can't go there either. So, it's a situation, man. I want to hear what y'all think about it. Do y'all really think that Drake is now the king of hip hop, the ultimate god of the game? Or do y'all feel that he need to pump his brakes and we still have to pay homage to Jay-Z for the total body of work that he's done over almost 30 years in the game? Let me know what y'all think, man, in the comments, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the notification tab, man, so y'all can tap in every time I drop a video. It's your boy Don Peoples, man. Deadbolt.